the boy everyone mocked. Until they found out who he really was. When Sunday was just 17 years old, he left his poor village with only one small bag and a dream of becoming the best shoemaker in the city. His mother hugged him tightly before he left and whispered, "No matter how people treat you, never stop being kind." Those words stayed in his heart. Life in the city was nothing like he imagined. His master was strict, the workshop was crowded, and the other apprentices laughed at him every single day. "Village boy," they would shout. "You'll never succeed here." They hid his tools, gave him the hardest jobs, and sometimes even ate the little food his mother had packed for him. Many nights, Sunday cried silently while everyone slept. He wanted to give up, but every time he remembered his mother's words, he chose to stay. One rainy evening, an old man entered the workshop carrying a pair of torn shoes. None of the apprentices wanted to help him because his clothes looked old and dirty. "Come back another day," they said. But Sunday felt sorry for him. Even though he was exhausted, he repaired the shoes carefully and refused to collect any money. The old man smiled and simply said, "Thank you. One day, your kindness will return to you." The other apprentices burst into laughter. "Did you hear that? Kindness won't pay your rent." Sunday smiled and continued working. Months passed. One afternoon, the master announced exciting news. A famous businessman is looking for the best apprentice. Whoever impresses him will receive a scholarship to study abroad and enough money to start their own business. Everyone became serious. They polished expensive shoes, prepared beautiful displays, and practiced speaking confidently. Sunday had nothing except his skills. On the day of the competition, a black luxury car stopped in front of the workshop. Everyone rushed outside. Then something unbelievable happened. The businessman stepped out. It was the same old man whose shoes Sunday had repaired for free. The apprentices froze. The master couldn't believe his eyes. The businessman smiled as he walked directly towards Sunday. "I never forgot what you did for me," he said. "That day I wasn't looking for someone to fix shoes. I was looking for someone with character." The workshop became completely silent. The businessman explained that he owned one of the biggest shoe companies in the country. He had disguised himself as a poor man to see how people treated those who seemed to have nothing. Every apprentice who ignored him had failed. Only Sunday had passed. The businessman handed Sunday a document. "I want to sponsor your education and make you a partner in my company." The apprentices who once mocked him lowered their heads in shame. Years later, Sunday owned several successful shoe factories and employed hundreds of workers. One morning, while walking through his newest factory, he noticed 3 familiar faces waiting outside for job interviews. They were the same apprentices who had bullied him for years. They looked embarrassed. One of them stepped forward and quietly said, "We know we don't deserve your help, but we're sorry." Sunday looked at them for a long moment. He remembered every insult, every hungry night, every tear. Then he smiled. "You'll all start work on Monday," he said. "But promise me one thing. Treat everyone with respect, especially the people who seem to have nothing." Some of them couldn't hold back their tears. That day, they learned a lesson they would never forget. Talent may open a door, but kindness decides how far you go. Now imagine you were Sunday. Would you forgive the people who made your life miserable and give them a job, or would you turn them away? Be honest. Tell me your answer in the comments.